Hi guys, hello family, how are you doing? It's been a minute. Mmekuaje? Mmekuwa fiti? Mimi nimekuwa fiti, as you can see. I'm doing good, I'm happy. And so welcome back to another episode of a 360 degree POV podcast where we keep it 360. Yes. And as I told you this year, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, and I hope I'll be able to do this every week. And we'll content back to back. And we agreed that this year we are going to talk about self-growth, making ourselves better, and just doing things that make us happy, doing things that lead to us growing mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, psychologically, all those kalis. So this year will be all about doing better in life, making ourselves better, and just doing things that are leading to self-growth, self-development, self-awareness, and everything. And just getting over fears, getting over traumas, just kukua tu fiti, man. So I told you a background about what went down last year and how things were not going so well for me. And this year I think I put a lot of pressure on myself at the beginning, because I was like, no, I need to get better. But I forgot it's a you don't just wake up and you will better. You don't just do that. It's a whole process, and it's a step, and a day at a time. So I will put a lot of pressure on myself. I didn't extend grace to myself, and I decided today's episode will be about extending grace to ourselves. And patting a little pat on your shoulder, because you're doing well, you're trying your best. And today I'd like to speak to that person who feels like nothing is working out, or you even feel you're not productive anymore because you have a lot in your mind, like your mind is exploding with things, but you're doing nothing. I don't know you get it. Like, I remember in January last month, that is simbali sana, as I told you, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get better, and I have a lot of things going on for me. I do sell cards, I still crochet, and I'm still running this new business. I'll introduce it to you very, very soon. It's called Go Gadget, and we have amazing deals for you. And what else am I doing? I'm still having these podcasts, yes, and a lot of things, and another exciting journey. We just started an events company with my friends. So as you can see, I have a lot going on for me, and I'm proud of myself for the progress and everything. But it got to a point I was feeling a lot of pressure. Like, I feel I have all these things going for me, but I'm not progressing. It's like I'm stagnating. Nothing seems to be moving forward. Everything seems to be at a standstill. I don't know whether you get it. Everything seems to be at a standstill. Like, I have all these businesses, I have all these ventures, I have all these ideas, but I feel like I'm not moving forward. So it got to a point I stopped being productive. I felt unproductive because I'd spend the whole day just here thinking about, I should do this in this business, I need to do this in this business, I need to record more in this business, I need to register this business, I need. And the more you spend time thinking about a lot of things, the more unproductive you'll be, because you're spending a lot of time thinking about it and stressing about it such that you're not doing it. Unapata umeshinda the whole day thinking about what to do for this, what to do for gadgets, what to do for my car business, what to do for my crochet business, what to do for this, what to do for the new company, what to do. Bro, it got really messy, and I'd spend the whole day just thinking about it, and I will feel like my head is exploding, and I would feel like I'm not making any progress. But the reason I was not making any progress, it's because I was thinking too much about it, pressuring myself without really like sitting down and focusing on one thing, just going just one thing at a time. You're done with this, now we can go to this. You're done with this, now we can go to this. You're done with this, now we can go to this. And that pressure, like when you pressurize yourself, you will do nothing. You will not be productive, because the pressure is filling up your mind such that your body is not responding to it. Your body is not responding to what you're supposed to be doing. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I'm under a lot of pressure from outside or from within, my mind shuts down, like literally shuts down, and I can do nothing. I can think about nothing. I cannot, even the simplest tasks like the house chores, doing utensils, I cannot do them if I am under pressure. So I was in under a lot of pressure, and I will just call my husband and tell him, yo, it's bad. I'm unable to do anything in the house. I can't even cook. I'm unable to even wash utensils. Like the simple things, because my mind feels like it's exploding. I feel like I'm supposed to be doing a lot, yet I'm doing nothing. And now, me thinking about doing nothing, it leads to me doing nothing more. A lot of nothing, because I'm thinking about everything, and I end up doing nothing, and the nothing stresses me, and I end up doing nothing even more. I mean, it was messy, guys. It was messy. But I decided, girl, you need to a little tap on your shoulder, like tap yourself a little, take it a day at a time. Because if you think, the more you think about all those things, the more you're stressing, the more unproductive you're being. Like the more you're stressing, the more nothing is working, because you're doing nothing, man. You're doing nothing, girl. So I decided it's time I give myself a little pat on my shoulder. I mean, I'm doing all these things. I should be proud of myself. I shouldn't be stressing about it. And whatever will work out will work out. Whatever will not work out, whatever is meant for me, whatever God decided, this is where Rocky will be getting her daily bread from. That will work out. If it doesn't work out, I can do nothing about it. I can't go forcing clients to buy cars. I can't go forcing clients to order crochet things from me. I can't go forcing things. Like, girl, you need to relax. You just need to relax. Give yourself grace. You're doing all these things. You're trying out all these things. You're trying out all these businesses. Just give yourself grace. Si watu wengi like out there, it's not. Si watu wengi wanaweza kufanya all those things I've accomplished, and I think I never really appreciated it. I never sat down and appreciated, like, I have all these things going on for me. I can be able to do all these things. I never really appreciated it. I don't know. I didn't take it for granted, but I think I felt like I'm not doing anything. Well, I'm doing all these things. Just that some have not yet brought any fruit. Some are slow burners, like slow burning, and I need to be patient. I just need to be patient and just do the best I can. Just do the best you can. You can't solve everything, you can't do everything. Just do the best you can, such that ukikaa chini you'll be like, yeah, I gave it my best. If it works out, well and good. If it doesn't, I gave it my best. And I remember this one guy who came to our high school. I think either he was a pastor or a motivational speaker, I don't remember. But what he said, I really stuck with me. And that was years ago. Msiniona kasichana kadogo, I'm old guys. That was like 8 years ago or 9. I think we were in Form 3. So it's 10 years. Wow, 2015. Yo guys. Msinionange hivyo by the way. Msinionange hivyo. Yeah, so he was like, if he came to you and maybe you feel like you failed, I'll just paraphrase, you feel like you failed your exams, that was KCSE, maybe you wanted a B plus but you got a B minus, and he asks you if you're given a chance to go back, do you think you'll do better? If you say you do better, it means when you had that chance, you didn't give it your best. So you know very well you didn't give it your best. You didn't study enough, and that's why you failed. But if you know very well, hata nikirudi, unless I gave it my best. Yeah, I gave it my all. Like if I ask you your grade and you tell me I got this but I feel like I would have done better, that means you're regretting you didn't give your best. And when you don't give your best, that means you don't believe in yourself more. And to him, he said that would fail you, like that will be a fail, maybe if it was an interview, because you should always give your best. Even if your score is very low, a D, as long as you give your best, that's a win, that's a pass for you, because you gave it your all, you gave it your best, you did all your studies, you didn't you utilized all the time you had. As long as you give it your best, that is a win, even if it does not give the fruits that maybe you are hoping for. So for me, I think as long as I give my best in everything that I do, I will not stress about it anymore, because I know I have given my best, and now the rest I leave it to God, because that stressing is what has been really, really messing my head. I'm there, it's 4, it's 3, I can't sleep, insomnia became my best friend. We were like this with insomnia. I remember, I think my best friend asked me one day, unafanya nini online 2 or sijui ilikuwa 2 or 3 a.m. and I'm like, I can't sleep. Sometimes I'll be there and hubby is very sound asleep. He wakes up maybe at 6 to go to work. Hiyo 6 ananipata niko on, like I didn't sleep the whole night. So I just leave the bed, prepare his breakfast and pack everything for him, prepare him for work, and he leaves, and I can't sleep again. Now naweza kulala maybe around 9 a.m. That means the whole night I didn't sleep. Nalala 9, naamka maybe 12. That is just 3 hours. So someone will call me at 11, at 10 and ask, guy, bado umelala? And I'm like, if only you knew I didn't sleep the whole night. But you can't keep explaining. So I'm just like, bado sijalala. Bado nimelala. And I'm like, so that was the time I was using maybe to crochet or just do something. And I think it really messed me up because the pressure, like you're feeling, wow, huku sijafanya, huku nafaa, hii place sijafanya, bado sijafanya, like it was a mess. And what I'm trying to say, guys, is give yourself grace. Extend grace to yourself. You're doing the best. As long as you're doing the best you can, if it does not bear the fruit you want, just know you are giving it your best. As long as you're giving it your best, that is a win. As long as you know I tried my best, that is a win. Even if others view it as a fail, that is a win to you, because you know you give it your best, and the rest is up to God, and the rest is up to faith. And there's nothing you can do. You can't force things. You have to accept things as they are and just say, I give it my best. Now God, Jesus, take the wheel. Don't know whether you know that song. Jesus, take the wheel. I can't do it on my own. I can't. So that is what I decided, the attitude I'll be having from now on. I'm going to start extending grace to myself, because girl, I have all these things going on for me. I deserve a clap. I deserve a standing ovation. Anyway, I deserve all the credit because I'm trying my best. I'm trying everything I can just to chase the bag, to secure the bag. I'm trying everything. I think I'm just doing everything just to chase the bag, and I believe as long as I'm giving it my best, I need to extend grace to myself. If it works out, the better. If it doesn't, I give it my all. I give it my best. Whatever will work out for me, I know I give it my best. Whatever doesn't work out, I give it my best. And that is what I'll be doing from now on. And taking a day at a time. A day at a time. A step at a time. Like, don't try to do everything. Don't try to have your life together at once. It's not possible. Don't try to do everything at once. You will have fatigue. You will have burnouts. You will be stressed. You will start having depression because you're feeling like you're doing nothing. You're feeling like you're not productive. But as long as you're trying your best, as long as you take it a day at a time, like, whatever you're able to do, do it. Whatever you're unable to do, extend grace to yourself and say, I tried my best. Just, extend grace to yourself. That's the best you can do for yourself. Because if you pressurize yourself, you will do nothing. And if you do nothing, you will be stressed because you do nothing, and you will end up doing nothing more and more and more and more of nothing. So, just take it a day at a time, a step at a time, and just trust in God. Trust in God. Pray. If you can't pray, listen to worship songs and just listen to God. Just listen maybe to sermons or something that will open up your mind. So I was listening to this sermon by Pastor Steve. Is it Patrick? Gosh, yeah. And he was talking about when Peter was asked to go and it was about Tabitha or Dorcas, yeah. So when she passed on, people called Peter to tell him that Dorcas had passed on, and they were there crying in that room. I think it's the upper room or something. They were there crying because widows, they were showing him all the robes that Tabitha had made for them, all the good things she had done. And Peter told them to leave the room. She told them to leave and just remain there with Tabitha. And he prayed, and he was able to bring her back to life. And he was saying that sometimes you just have to allow everything to live, like clear the room, clear your mind. If you have a lot going on in your mind, if your mind is so full, even God will not have a space in your mind. God will not be able to have that space in you to do whatever you want, because your mind is already full. Now where will God come in? Where will he come in? You see? And he was saying, like, if your heart and your mind are so full of hatred or bitterness, even if love comes your way, you will not be able to recognize or appreciate it. Even if you're praying for it, you will not be able to, because your mind is already full. So there is no room for that. If your mind is already full of how much you failed, or you beating yourself hard, or you just feeling like you're a failure, even if God blesses you, you will not see that blessing. You will not see it because your mind is full of all the failures. So there is no room for the blessing. And already the blessing is there, but there's no room for it. So it was like, clear the room. Clear the room for God to bless you. Clear the room for those ideas to be fresh. Clear the room for you to see all the blessings that God has given you, all the blessings that you have in your life. Clear the room. Clear your mind. Clear your heart, so that your mind will be clear. You'll be able to see things the way they are. You'll be able to see the blessings that God has given you. You'll be able to find that love you're looking for. You'll be able to find that success you're looking for, if only you clear your mind. But if your mind is clogged, if your mind is so full, like when a tap is clogged or a pipe, water cannot pass through it. So if your mind is so clogged, there's nothing that will be happening in there. It will just stand still. It will just all crumble together. But if you clear your mind, like, and by clearing your mind, it's like taking just a day at a time, doing whatever you can when you can, and just leaving whatever you can't do, and leaving things to God, and clearing space for God to show his ways in you, to show you his love, to show you his blessings, because he says in his word that he has a good plan for us. He says that he is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ask or think or even imagine. He says we are able. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And we do the planning, but God does the fulfilling. No matter how much you plan, no matter how many things you do, or all the pressure, if it's not in God's plan, it will not happen. It will not. So whatever you do, kujituma jitume, whatever you can, tachana nayo, and trust in God. Let him take the wheel. Let him guide you. Whatever works out, like I'll say this again. If it works out, well and good. If it doesn't, just as long as you give your best, it's a win for you. It's a win. It's not a fail. Yeah, and I think that's it for today. I love you guys. You've showed me a lot of support, and I'm so grateful, and I'm so thankful, and I thank God for you. Thank you for encouraging me to continue. And yeah, this time we are not giving up. We're going, we're striving higher and higher and higher. On that note, simnifikishe 200 jameni. 200 ni kitu ya kunyima mtu. 200 ni kitu ya kunyima mtu. Nifikishe ni 200. If you watch, please subscribe if you have not subscribed. It's just easy, very easy. Like click to press to your subscribe. You kuiguza tu when you subscribed. As simple as that. Please nifikishe ni 200 and even more. Hata 500 ikiwezekana, but for now nifikishe ni 200 and I will really, really, really appreciate. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for corrections. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all those messages full of love. Thank you for thank you for everything. I might start crying because I love you guys so much, and I hope we will continue this journey together. This podcast will grow, and I'll bring more and more content, and we'll be able to grow together. We will be able to make ourselves better together. Yeah, and as I promised, I'll have guests. For now, I had some challenges, but very soon I'll be bringing in our first guest. So until next time, bye guys. Cheers. I love you so much. Bye.